All right, so it is early in the morning, so I'm trying to get my workout done a little bit earlier in the day, so then I'm not up all day and I can actually try to prioritize sleep because I've been sleeping like trash probably for like the last I don't know 3 months or so. So gonna crush some breakfast. I just got some sausage links and egg and some potato. Nothing absolutely healthy or crazy healthy. I don't know how some of these freaking people online can make like a 4 course meal for breakfast and shit every day. But that's something that I definitely want to do, maybe in the future or something, or when I actually can. But right now, man, I'm just trying to get some food into my system. So a little bit of protein, a little bit of carbs, a lot of freaking fat. So definitely in the future, you're going to have to try to up the vitamin intake, maybe some good dietary fiber to start off the day, a little bit cleaner of a meat, of a protein source than freaking breakfast sausages. Whoa, breakfast sausages. So we're going to crush this. We're going to crush this breakfast, doing a working breakfast. Gonna get all the morning work done while I eat breakfast. And then I'll go right into my weightlifting workout. So today I'm going to split it up so I'm not going back to back where I'm running then lifting. I like to do that for leg days just because it keeps everything going on the lower body and make sure that I don't like pull anything because I'm already pre-exhausted from running. So I'm going to crush this breakfast, then I'll go over to the home gym and we'll probably do the regular standard chest and try little split. Once again, just keeping it easy, keeping it pretty light, making sure that the muscles are re-engaged. I want to check this muscle pull on my chest. So if anything starts hurting on my chest, I'll probably stop or I'll keep it pretty freaking light. I think I pulled like the upper portion of my pec when I was doing the 1,000 rep challenge. It was like literally the last couple days. I think I was on day 23 when it really started hurting, and the last the last like 2,000 or 3,000 reps of that challenge, I had to do pike push-ups. So those are like when your body's like in a V shape and you're pushing up, and it puts more of the pressure, or like pretty much all the pressure, in your shoulders and back. So yeah, I had to awkwardly do a crap load of pike push-ups to finish that challenge out just because I think I strained or pulled something in my chest. So feels good now. Feels nice and healed up. But once we actually start loading weight onto it, that's when you can really tell if it's 100% ready to go or not, or if I need to give it another week. So crushing this breakfast, getting hydrated because, I just woke up freaking super dehydrated, probably from the run and everything. I'm also drinking, if you guys saw for the little breakfast preparation clip, I drink green tea in the morning now, mostly. Sometimes I'll throw in some coffee, but for some reason coffee has been making my stomach super freaking acidic and a lot of acid reflux, and it makes me freaking go to Browntown fucking quick as shit also. Not like in a good way. It's like, hey man, this is highly aggressive. So what I've been doing to also up my liquid intake and hydration intake is drinking green tea in the morning. So I'll make a big ass thing of green tea, like a liter or a liter and a half of water, boiling water, and then I'll put in 2 packets of green tea, let it seep for like 15 minutes, and that will usually get me around the same caffeine content as coffee. Usually a cup of coffee has like 95 milligrams of caffeine in it, and green tea has around like 45. So 2 bags, 15 minutes steeping, around the same time, around the same caffeine amount as coffee, and plus you get a liter of freaking extra liquid, extra water that you can use for hydration also. So that helps me bump up those hydration numbers because the amount that I freaking sweat, I have to freaking drink a lot of freaking water or else I start feeling really wonky. Once again, I think I drink around like 4 liters of water every day to make me feel the best with running and lifting and just everyday life. So upping that hydration amount has really freaking made me just feel generally a lot better. It is really annoying because I'm pissing all day, every day, just freaking peeing all the freaking time. But hey, it's worth it for the run. So, started rambling, gonna eat this, and then we'll catch you guys over whenever I actually get over there to the actual chest workout. Hopefully nothing pops up. Hopefully nobody calls me or anything like that. And I can just crush my morning work, get a workout in real quick, probably like 45 minutes, just something quick. And then we'll, after that, we'll do another easy run, probably like 7 to 10 miles. And then we'll call it good for the day. That will be the workout plan for today. All right, let's get going. The chest is still injured. I was going on for my second set and there was a little twinge of pain. It wasn't too crazy, wasn't too bad, but I'm not gonna risk it. It's been healing up nicely, but I don't wanna hit it too hard and get it back to where it was like on the freaking 27th day of the 1,000 rep challenge. So just gonna play it safe. I'm gonna switch it over to shoulders and biceps. So we're just gonna switch that. We're gonna switch it up to that. And these are actually really useful muscles, especially in trail running, especially if you're using the hiking poles or the trekking poles, because I mean, on the last grindstone, my freaking biceps were absolutely shot because I did not train or I didn't lift weights at all, like pretty much for that whole buildup. And just the motion of, driving those trekking poles into the ground and pulling it back, you're using a lot of your back, you're using a lot of your shoulders and traps, and every time you lift up, you're using your biceps. So it is an actual useful workout to do those, to do glamour, to do like the meathead glamour workouts for biceps and shoulders and all those muscles, because you actually utilize them quite a bit, especially if you're using trekking poles. So, don't ever fall into the realm of, hey, why are you lifting weights? You're just a runner. It's like, hey, use your muscles. Your muscles have to carry your body. There's probably way more effective ways to work out your muscles to be very specific to running. But if you like meathead throwing around weights and stuff like that, it's better than nothing. And I was doing nothing and I was getting super shot and super blown up from these ultra marathons because I wasn't working out. So we're just gonna do kind of like a lateral raise. This is like a seated lateral raise that I think feels the best. It's one of the shoulder workouts that doesn't actually irritate my rotator cuff. I mean, that's like the biggest issue I have with my shoulders. So I can't really do military press or anything like that. Anything over the head that I do with my shoulders just absolutely fries me, and they stay sore for about 3 weeks. So I pretty much just completely avoid anything that goes over my head. And when I was doing my rating for, I mean, this is a story for probably another time, but basically when I was doing my rating for the VA, when I was getting out of the military, I put 0 for everything. I didn't want any money. I was fine. I can run ultra marathons. I didn't want any disability rating from the military at all. And it was the guy that did my rating, like, out briefing thing. He's the one that put it on. He's the one that gave me like any rating for my shoulders, because I did not have the same mobility that I think I was 23 or 22 when I actually did that meeting. He's like, dude, a 22-year-old should not have the mobility range that you have for your shoulders. You have to put this on your file just in case anything crazy happens in the future. So my shoulders are a little funky. I'm doing all I can to get them a little bit stronger, but that's not true. That was an absolute lie. I don't know why I even said that. I've just been avoiding overhead pressing. So I think maybe like later in this year, once I get everything set and get into the routine of lifting weights and running again, I'm going to really look into how to do some prehab and like really bulletproof my shoulders, because I thought my knees were always going to be bad. And then I found one workout one little prehab workout that I do on a basically daily basis, and it completely changed how my knees feel when I run. They're no longer like really freaking sore. It doesn't feel like that like tendonitis feeling in my knees anymore. And it was all thanks to one workout. So I think the shoulders are a little bit worse, but maybe later in this actual like year, I can actually try to sit down and figure out how I can bulletproof my freaking shoulders so I can start getting into those military press, those pressing movements, those overhead movements. So enough jabber jibbles. I'm just gonna hit up a couple shoulder movements, probably like 3 exercises for shoulders, and then we'll go right into biceps. But basically just keeping everything at 90 degrees, nothing above 90 degrees or above shoulders. Basically, we're just sitting down, keeping your body and core nice and tight, leaning slightly forward, tapping the weights on the bottom, and then just raising them up. Bam, bam. Whew. So these are good because that movement really targets like your traps and the lower portion of like your deltoids. So you'll have like those back, you'll have like the back muscles or like the back of your shoulders more developed. And that's something that just like absolutely disappeared. I used to have pretty good striated round shoulders when I was lifting a lot. And the first thing to go was like this little back part. So it just looks like muscle here, and then there's like nothing there. So trying to redevelop that muscle group and trying to balance it out, because right now I'm very developed in the front and not so developed in the back. So it looks a little weird when I flex. So just trying to get everything caught back up and trying to avoid injury. I bet having an imbalance in my shoulders definitely doesn't help my rotator cuffs. If you haven't noticed, I talk weird. I thought it was because I'm from Montana, but I guess my mom just kind of has a speech impediment and she kind of gave it to me too. So we're just going to hit these exercises. I'm just going to hit these lateral raises real quick, and then we'll move into the second workout. All right, let's go. All right, so I got it all set up without destroying myself. So this is basically what it looks like. This is an old boxing stand that I got from my father-in-law. And then this little pulley system right here, it's like 20 to 30 bucks on Amazon. And basically you can hook it up to the boxing station or whatever pull-up station you might have. It comes with a couple different handles. So you'll have a handle on one side, and then on the other side you have this little area where you can attach like your free weights or whatever you may have. If you have some kettlebells, you can probably attach it to that also. And then you can just use it as a regular pulley system. So you have in-home cables. So you can hit your muscles in a slightly different way. So, I mean, I'm just gonna shut up. I'm gonna finish this workout. I'm not gonna record anything else just because my brain's so freaking everywhere right now. But I think what today has taught me, or what today should actually, the lesson for today. Okay, so for the lesson for today is try to get stuff as convenient as possible. If you work from home or if you have a really demanding job, it's really important to try to figure out how you can actually fit your workouts in without being, too fucking crazy, or like trying to go out of your your schedule as possible. So if you can afford some gear, or you can slowly start collecting gear to work out with at your house, that's fucking awesome, because you have no excuses. You don't have to go into your car. You don't have to get dressed. You don't have to do fucking anything. You can just go to your basement, go to your garage, and do a workout. You can lift weights right there. If you don't have any money, I mean, I just did a 1,000 rep challenge with no equipment at all. I did push-ups, sit-ups, and squats. There's so many freaking workouts that you can do with just your body weight. I have like a 5-week, it's like a 5-week course or something that I did when the pandemic first started of all body weight workouts. And I was getting my fucking ass kicked. So, and I lost a bunch of weight doing that too, because I was gaining a little bit of LBs, drinking too much beer when I first got to Rhode Island. So you can get a workout done if you don't have access to extra like workout gear or gyms, or you don't have enough money for that bullshit, or you don't have time for that bullshit. Figure out body weight workouts that you like. Do 1,000 burpees, do 1,000 push-ups, do 10 push-ups. As long as you try to figure out something to keep yourself active. I made sure the one thing that I bought when I was in New Hampshire, because it snowed all the time, was a fucking treadmill. The treadmill that I actually had back then, I got on Amazon. No, I got it on Facebook Marketplace for like $300. So instead of drinking for a couple weekends, you save that money up and you have a treadmill, and then you can run all the miles you want. If it's too late, if it's snowing out, if it's raining out, guess what? You can get some miles on the treadmill. I know it's boring. I know it's freaking not as exciting, but if you have goals, you have to find those simple things to be able to get your work in. Even if your brain's all discombobulated, your fucking thoughts are all over the place, you can still be down here fucking crushing weights with me. You can still be running on a treadmill, watching anime or listening to an audiobook, or even, when I was working in Rhode Island and I had a job where I had to sit into a lot of video calls and like calls like that, I would just go on a workout bike and I would get a bunch of fucking miles in, or I would walk on an incline while we were in the meetings, and I would get a bunch of elevation gain, because I would just have to listen in and take like really quick notes. So I strapped a freaking board to the treadmill and I would write down my notes, and I would just be walking up a hill the entire time. So find those ways where you can get your work in. Once again, everybody's situation is different. You have to figure out how your brain works, how your body works, what your schedule works like, so then you can get fitness in, son. So I'm gonna get this workout done. I'm just gonna do, I did the lateral raises, I'm gonna do the face pulls, and then I'm just gonna do front to side lateral raises, and then I'll go into some biceps, just probably dumbbell biceps, barbell biceps, and then one other bicep workout, and then I'll call it good, and I'll meet you on the treadmill, and hopefully my mood kind of like shifts a little bit, because man, I'm kind of in a really drooly kind of mood. I'm kind of in a poopy mood, so hopefully I can just like focus in, get the adrenaline going, and get myself out of this fucking funk, bro, because I don't like feeling like shit. All right, let's go. All right, so weightlifting workout is over, and the poopy mood is pretty much gone. I mean, man, I was like kind of poopy. So, and I mean, let's just turn this video into exactly what today was like kind of a shit show of a day, a very sedentary day where I was just kind of in front of my computer for 8 hours straight, and not a lot of things were going my way today. Basically not a lot of things were going my way, and it was just a fucking poopy ass day. I mean, I almost just skipped out on this workout altogether, but at the end of the day, all I really needed to do was like shake the cobwebs out and get some freaking blood flowing. Shake out all of that weird energy of just being disappointed or angry and sitting at a computer in a stationary position. I mean, just the simple act of moving and doing something that I enjoy, even if I didn't enjoy it in the beginning, it really bumped me out of that funk. And I think that's what is so freaking awesome about sport, awesome about exercise and working out, is that it can take a shitty day and turn it into good, turn it into hype, turn it into fun, because you're doing something that's making you better. You're working towards a goal, you're working towards a mission, even if your day sucked, you know? So sometimes when you don't feel like working out, when you don't feel like going out on the trail, hopping on the treadmill, or even doing a couple push-ups in your bedroom, just try it out, man. Just try it out, man. Just like, give it a shot. Give it 10 minutes. And if you still don't feel good, or if you're sick, or if like you're just not in the mental place, you know, fucking relax, reset, go and watch some Netflix, go and watch some anime, go and, you know, enjoy your favorite little snack, and just relax. But give it that shot to push you out of that funk. Give your workout a shot. Give the thing that you're doing extracurricularly, like whatever you're doing extra, whatever your hobby is, give it a fucking shot, and it might help you bump out of that mood. And it's gonna make you feel better for the rest of the night and for the rest of the day. Because one, you're getting those endorphins in, you're getting your blood pumping, and you're working out anything that happened during the day. Now, don't go crazy and like only work out and only forget about all your other responsibilities. But I don't know, man. Sometimes you just gotta get off your fucking ass and fucking see if this is the right path for the day. It might pump you out of that mood. I just repeated myself a bunch of times, but basically, that's exactly what you gotta do. Give it a fucking shot, man, because it might surprise you. I seriously thought I was gonna just DNF this workout, DNF this run. I did my workout, started feeling a lot better, and I got on the treadmill. Ow! It just shocked the shit out of me. I think I'm cursed. Talking about how working out is making me feel so much better. I was just about to talk about how when I first started running, the stupid treadmill kept freaking turning off and the motor just kept stopping, and then it just shocked the shit out of me. So I think it's about time I get a new treadmill. So I'm really just gonna leave it at that, man. Today was a really messy day. It put me in a really big funk. I got all poo-poo pee-poo, even going into my workout. Oh my God. Every time I talk about how this day is going better and how working out made today better, this fucking treadmill keeps trying to fucking kill me. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I got 5 miles on the treadmill. I'm just gonna fucking leave it at that so I don't face plant on this motherfucker. And then hopefully tomorrow it'll be, or I'll have enough time to go and run outside and get my miles in that way. But I'm just gonna leave you with this, man. If you are having a poopy day and you have a fitness goal and you feel like you don't want to do it just because you don't feel good, give it a try. You know, give it 10 minutes, give it 15 minutes. And if you fucking decide to quit, if you decide to just like save it for another day, save it for another day, and just know that you fucking tried. But a lot of times, man, after that 10 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 15 minute mark, the endorphins start rolling, the blood starts pumping, and all those troubles, all that pent up aggression and shit that you have in your system, it's gonna come out and it's gonna make you feel better. So once again, always give it a shot and always try to get closer and closer to your goals, because that's what this is all about. All this shit that I do and all the running I do, it's just all about fucking becoming an average savage, chipping away, fucking moving towards your goals. Even if you're pissed, you're poopy, you feel like shit, you know, it's fucking working up that mountain, becoming an average savage, chipping away and getting good and getting at it. Hopefully tomorrow is a better day and we can actually get a proper workout in, but we got it in still. And we were able to jump over this little hurdle of the day, of the poopy poop. My day was hard because people weren't answering my emails. It's kind of one of those bullshits. I was sitting in front of a computer. This is all me. I'm not making fun of anybody out there. I'm making fun of myself. So, as long as you fucking try, as long as you're putting in your best effort, that's all that fucking matters. Chip away. run towards fear, become an average savage. Let's go and let's fucking get it. Let's go.